If Walton have a shot, I'll log it. If Walton get a corner, free kick. Attacking throw in, attacking free kick, I'll log it. If the opponent does...
Today's Swans line-up: Josh Barker in goal, Riley Horan, Owen Bolger, Joey Jones, captain, Ethan Light, Lucas DeFeece, Mason Abeng, David Rogowski, Joel Powell, Jack Wood and Tabo Quaho, with a bench of John Page, Steph Parks, Anis Nur, Diamond Edwards and Elliot Bolton.
Over the top, Mason Abeng. An accurate pass. Tabo Quaho running in support. Mason runs at his man, gets by him towards the box. Oh, Jack Wood with the shot.
In a similar position to where he scored against Bracknell.
Exciting shot.
Been a good 5-10 minutes from Walton.
He played one game in the Premier League.
Really?
Believe it, yeah. For Watford. Ball comes in. Away from Abeng.
So that's sort of circa 5 years ago.
Good play from Rogowski. He managed to get onto that one. Time for DeFeece to look up if he wants to. And now Abeng. Abeng finds Jack Wood, who's got a bit of time as well, and he finds Joel Powell and a chance to shoot for Powell. Yes! 1-0 Walton. A fantastic end-to-end move from Walton Hersham.
Great ball from Abeng to Wood.
Through the third, composure at every step, fantastic.
No, I'm pleased for Mason. Worked his nuts off at the weekend and deserved more. That's a good
magnificent.
17, 18 years.
Yeah, brilliant.
Wow.
Good ball across, and German's got a chance here. Oh, if he'd have connected with that, that would have been a fantastic chance. As it happens, he's limping off, and Joss has managed to deal with it, and he's slow to get up. He's gone down and rolled back onto the pitch, so he's taking care to ensure the game gets stopped. Different approach this from Sholing now. Target again. Paul has to come up and deal with him. Does that create a bit of space? Falevi turns, tries to turn. The feast is there. This comes into the middle now and a chance to shoot. And that's Dan Mason with the shot. And that's the first time really that Sholing have got the ball into the middle with a measured build-up. And you'd expect this to get lumped over the top in the absence of Joey Jones. He's going to work his way back onto the field as quickly as he can, get back into the middle of that defensive line for Walton. Riley Snow chips it over the top. And it is won by Sholing, and they get a chance to shoot, and another chance, and that is not far away at all. Another good chance for Sholing. It's Falevi over there, playing on the left, but coming inside and finding space to shoot. Against last 20 minutes against Chippenham, I think. Here we go. And straight from the kickoff, Wood finds Powell, and Powell looks in for Rogowski, and can Rogowski get on this? And he's anything for Rogowski. Oh! First move of the second half. Rogowski clean through.
Did really well. Looked like he lost it for a moment.
Good save by King in the Sholing goal. And that. Yikes. Physical down there, pal. Looking for Wood. How's Wood controlled that? Magnificent. And Wood makes it over to Abeng. And Abeng gets a chance to drive into the box now. Working on his left back. Can Abeng bring the ball into the box? Decides to have a shot, Mason Abeng. And that was all made from fantastic work from Jack Wood on the turn. Abeng now, good ball from DeFeece. And Abeng gets a drive, gets by his marker, goes into the box, and Abeng is brought down, and it's a penalty. And Lucas DeFeece with a fantastic pass to make that move possible for Mason Abeng.
And Mason Abeng makes it 2-0. 19 minutes to go. It's Walton Hersham 2, Sholing 0.
The last time I watched this bench, of course, was in the playoff game. Reline on the floor.
I was down there in the corner.
Down there.
Yeah, where that man with the white hair is. It's the best.
Back we go. He now gets the ball across into the middle. Booth works it across. In it goes, and that's going to be it's off the bar. Josh Barker pushes it onto the bar somehow. I don't think
Be careful putting it down.
Quaho, look at the strength, Quaho. Page now, finding it over here. Jack Wood on the near side. Jack Wood, 1v1. Can he go at his left back here? He can, and that's going to go to Rogalski, who can't get to the ball and is livid. He thinks he's been brought down in the box, and half his teammates agree with him. The one's close to the ball. There's a shout for a penalty behind the goal. High was the ask from the bench, and that is indeed high. And it's bounced for Rogalski. Oh, he puts it wide. That would have been 3 in stoppage time. Booth puts it in, good ball, but just gets to that one before the forwards do. I think if a forward had really gone for that, there was a chance to get the flick on. And that's that. It finishes 3 points for Walton against a good Sholing side. This has been a good game. And the next time out, Walton in the FA Trophy this weekend against Hayes and Yedding away from home.
Bill, a 2-0 win at home against Sholing, a bounce back from Saturday. How pleased are you with the performance, and how would you sum up the game?
Yeah, really pleased with the performance. It was, it was a typical sort of non-league British game today. The way we defended, it was resolute. We put our bodies on the line. We were clearing headers. We were blocking, and it was good to see. Like it was a different type of win today, and full credit to Sholing. Like they came here, they had a decent amount of the ball, more than I'd say most teams have had in the last sort of year or so. They've got some really highly skilled players, a lot of talent, boys that could probably play in the league above, I think, with their abilities. So it's hard to get the ball off them. Simple as that. And they are well coached. I think Ross and Paul do a good job with them. But yeah, look, I thought the game was entertaining. It wasn't beautiful by any means, but we defended well. We changed how we pressed second half to try and get a bit more pressure on the ball. I felt like if we would have carried on doing what we were doing in the first half, we might have conceded. We were just getting a bit too deep, balls into our box. So yeah, look, all in all, a great result and a gritty performance.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess we'll just touch on, we usually talk about the substitutes, but let's talk about the squad rotation tonight. Notably, 2 players we're going to name here, Lucas DeFeece and Ethan Light, players who might not have played as much as they would have wanted so far this season, or as much as we've seen, but have stepped in crucially at the right times and were brilliant performers tonight. What would you say about the rotation as a whole?
Well, yeah, first class. First off, I've got to praise their character. I thought it was first class. It's not easy to be left out ever as a footballer. They both train very well. They're both good lads. They're both committed to the team and the cause. I feel like Ethan's been slightly unlucky with not playing as much as he would like, due to the fact that I think Riley and Joey and Owen have been, ever present in the back line due to the fact they played together for a long period of time last season, and they're very familiar with what's being asked of them. He's not a natural right back, so Els has that slot pretty much nailed down. But when he's been called upon in the middle of a free or right back today, he was class, really, really good. Obviously, you know what you're going to get from Ethan. He's combative, he wins duels, he puts his body on the line, and that's exactly what we needed tonight. And then Lucas as well, like he's another one. He's so skilled as a footballer. In training he looks $1 million at times. All I would urge with Lucas, and we talk about this, is just putting his body on the line a little bit more, and not relying on his pure football ability at times, and getting stuck in a little bit more, if you want to say an old school term. He did that tonight, and he's done that a few times this season. I thought he was excellent last week as well when we played Berkhamsted away. So yeah, full praise to those two. I thought they were both excellent tonight, and they were massively responsible for a good result.
Yep, and looking forward, another break from the league into FA Trophy action away to Hayes and Yedding. What are your takes on, I guess, Thursday and going into Saturday and the FA Trophy as a whole?
Yeah, it's tricky, the FA Trophy, because we're obviously hung over a little bit from the FA Cup. We wanted to do well. We felt like we could have done better than we played on Saturday, but that's obviously gone. So we're just going to have to try to pick ourselves up. It's another competition we would like to do well in. I feel like the early stages, you come up against some teams that might be in the league below. So we've got to find a way to motivate the lads and try and generate some passion for that, the early rounds. And all in all, I think we've got a really good group. There's nobody that sort of takes anything for granted or doesn't give their all. So that should be fine. Hayes are a really good step 4 team. It was only last season or last 2 seasons ago they were in this league. We had a couple of good games with them. They've got some players. If you look through their squad list, they've all played at this level. So it would, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously away from home, I think they've had a few good results recently. So we'll have to look into them and train for that on Thursday. But we'll be going there and trying to win that game for sure.